How to do vibrato part 2. Now what we want to do here when we do vibrato, we're using wrist vibrato primarily. We want to isolate the wrist. We don't want to be using the arm. So therefore I'm going to do the same as I did in the last exercise. I'm going to ask you to put the fleshy part of your left hand and rest it on the shoulder of the violin. Okay, so you cannot use your arm. Alright, now what we're going to do this time, as before, we're going to play on curved fingertips, using the fleshy part of our finger, and we're going to rock back and forward. I'm using the bow this time so you can hear some sound, and it's going to sound just back and forward. Sound like a fire engine. Doesn't matter what note you use, any old note will do. 1, 2, 1, 2. And the fourth. And then you can do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. And you gradually increase the number. And you're nearly there as you speed up a bit more. And you'll find your hand, if you go much faster, it goes into spasm, and it almost turns into vibrato. Now this doesn't happen overnight. You'll have to do this a lot, and it may take you several months or even up to a year to really master vibrato, but it's important that you, at this stage, isolate your wrist so that your wrist is doing the work. Now there's another, next step is for us to move down into first position. Now when we move down into first position, there's very strong likelihood that we're going to want to now move our arm. That's why I use a little prop here, which might look a bit ridiculous, but it works very well. A toilet roll, okay? Now I'm going to put this toilet roll over my wrist like this, swing my wrist around like this, ready to go. Now what am I using this for? I'm putting the hand here, and the toilet roll is stopping my arm from moving. So I'm still able to do the same movement without the arm wanting to come into play. So I can do exactly the same thing. And finally, the last thing you can do is do it against a wall. So you can just put a cloth over the end of your scroll like this and just lean into the wall, pretending my hand is a wall here. Lean into the wall, and then you can do the vibrato with the violin fully supported, and it's leaning against the wall, you see, okay? And then that'll do us. Thank you.